In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up cost codes in Stack. By the end, you'll know exactly where to find cost codes, how to choose a structure that fits your workflow, and how to add codes so your reporting stays clean and consistent. First, open Stack, build and log in. From your project dashboard, head into the project you want to configure. Look for Settings, then select Cost Codes. Depending on your account layout, you might find cost codes inside Project Settings. If you don't see the option to create or edit, check your role. You'll need admin or editor permissions to make changes. It's a quick check that saves time later if you find yourself locked out of certain actions. Before you start adding anything, decide on a structure you'll stick with across projects. Many teams follow industry standards like CSI or Uniformat because they align with common divisions. Others prefer company-specific trade-based codes such as Electrical 100 or Plumbing 200, which can feel more intuitive if your team is organized by trade. You can also go phase-based using buckets like Site Prep, Foundation, Framing, MEP, and Finishes. The key is consistency. Agree on a numbering and naming pattern that makes sense to your estimators, project managers, and accounting team. Consistent codes make filtering, sorting, and reporting much easier, and they reduce the risk of duplicate or unclear entries down the road. Once your structure is set, it's time to add your first cost code. Click Add Cost Code. You'll see fields for code, name, category or division, and description. In the code field, enter the identifier you've chosen, such as 0315 for a concrete slab. In the name field, write a clear title like concrete slab. Category or division is optional, but it can help group related items if you're aligning to standards. The description field is great for quick notes or scope clarification, like including rebar or excluding vapor barrier. When everything looks good, save the cost code. Repeat this for each trade or phase you plan to track so your library covers the work you estimate most often. As a final tip, keep names short but descriptive, and stick to the format you chose from the start. That consistency pays off when you're pulling reports, comparing bids, or handing off to the field. That's it. Your cost codes are set up and ready to keep your project data organized and actionable.